Jeopardy. And here is the category, U.S. Memorials. Make your wagers back in a moment.
Very interesting daily double wager there at the end from Jason. We'll see how this plays out. Welcome to the Final Wager. I'm Keith Williams. I'm back to looking in this direction. There's a farmer's commercial, not surprising. To look at the TV. It's because I actually moved the whiteboard to a different part of my room. And so if I walk around here, you'll hear that there is no floor creaking, which is great. I don't think the board wiggles as much anymore. So this is kind of exciting. I do have a weird shadow behind me, but I have to figure out the lighting because it's totally new to me. So hang in there. We'll get it all figured out. Jason has 20,000, and as I don't know why Alex points this out, Nicole has exactly 50% of his total. Seems a little helpful to certain contestants when maybe he shouldn't be giving hints. I don't know. If you have thoughts about that, let me know. If I'm Jason, I'm going to wager $1 probably. I don't know. Either $0 or $1. Nothing more than $1 though. If Greg knows obviously got 12,800, so Nicole might want to wager at least 100. If they tie, then Greg will have the disadvantage here. Nicole, having been in the lead in at the end of Double Jeopardy, would take the tiebreaker if it came down to that, as it did in that college tournament. Man, that was a cluster, wasn't it? Greg probably is going to want to go all in here. If he's not feeling particularly bold, I'd go for 3601, which, if he gets it right, would force Nicole to get it right, and at the very least, 2,800 on the downside would be 7,200, so 801. I don't know, a few options here. I think if I'm Nicole, Memorials, I like that category, so I might go for broke, and we'll see if we have a tiebreaker here. Lots of fun stuff today. First of all, 2 New Jersey players, which I found surprising. They put geographical proximity in the same game. I haven't really checked to see where everyone else is from, so maybe they have to. I don't know. After we had the introduction, we started going through the categories, and ABC, for whatever reason, decided to take a 2 or 3 minute break to tell us all about Donald Trump winning Indiana and their oh-so-important analysis, taking away something for smart people about someone who is totally unfit to be in any sort of media spotlight. I don't know how he does it. Actually, I do know how he does it. He's just very good at persuading people to vote against their own interests. But enough about politics talk. The is it the Itaipu River? Anytime you see something with a lot of weird syllables like that, and you get the sense from the river name, I can't remember what the river name was, it's going to be Brazil or something in South America. I think Jason was the only one who had the right idea. Oh, no leave. I gotta go in quickly here.
Interesting category, U.S. Memorials. Players, here's your clue. Symbolic bookends. These 2 neighboring memorials mark the beginning and the end of U.S. involvement in World War II. 30 seconds. Good luck.
Neighboring? Picked a marker. That doesn't really work. What are Pearl Harbor and Hiroshima? That doesn't really make sense, though. I don't know why they'd be neighboring.
That was a tough one, and it's obvious by the expressions on your face. Greg, we come to you first. You were in 3rd place with 6,400, and you started to write down what are the USS Arizona.
Oh, and the USS
You're on the right track,
Missouri.
but unfortunately, you didn't have
Nice
time
one.
to get it all down, so we have to penalize you. Everything you had, you're up to 0. Let's
I like that wager.
She had
I don't like the result.
$10,000, and she wrote down what are the FDR and D-Day. No, that'll cost you $5,000. So you now have $5,000. Let's go to Jason. He was leading with 20 grand, and he wrote down what are the Pearl Harbor Memorial and I can't make out the same. Arizona.
I mean, the same thing, basically. Yeah.
You're on the right track also.
Missouri.
It's the Arizona, and that was the beginning, Pearl Harbor, and then the Missouri, where the Japanese surrender was signed. Let's see what it cost you. Not that much, $1,000. You are going to be a semifinalist. You're coming to Washington, D.C.
Not an optimal wager, but at 19,000, even if he does lose, he's still going to get a wild card. There's no way the wild card cutoff's going to be that high, and so far, 10,600 is looking pretty darn good. Only one player above it, and that's at 11,000. So Greg and Nicole are actually no, not Greg. Sorry, Greg's at 0. Nicole is in second place in the wild card hunt right now, which is not a great score, but lower scores have gone through, and even a 0 score has gone through. Multiple 0 scores have gone through same year, but whatever. What else do I have? Oh yeah, anytime Thackeray comes up, I think I'd be tempted to just say William Makepeace. Who is William Makepeace Thackeray? Just because it's such an awesome name. At the end of the first round, Nicole was freaking out because of the Van Halen clue, Hopper teacher, and Alex asked her why, and she said, because of Maggie. And I think that answer can go for pretty much any explanation of anything that anyone does on Jeopardy. Maggie pulls that sort of thing out of everyone, and I know she loves Hopper teacher. She loves all those old 80s hair metal songs. She loves the knee-high boots. It's great. She's incomparable. What can I say? Maggie, if you're watching, I love you, and hope to see you soon again. Perhaps as a contestant. I'm free. I'm around, just hanging out. And last thing I say is, if you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? That's it for me. Thank you very much. We'll see you tomorrow right here for quarterfinal number 3 on the Final Wager.